hello there and welcome back to Enshrouded. Yes, we're back on Enshrouded once again, going to be taking a look at the newest update they just released. The update called Back to the Shroud, version, 0.7.3.0, because they're still not on 1.0, this is still an early access game. But yes, we will be covering some of the stuff within that, which will be really nice. Um, several different things. Just whatever the update has for us. I got the whole list right here in front of me. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Okay, so first things first on the agenda, we're just gonna kind of go through the difficulties and the kind of the gameplay settings that they have added, which is a really nice. You can tailor the experience to what you want as far as your difficulty, which is really cool. They've got they've got a few presets, and then they've got a custom where you could do whatever you want with it, which is really cool. Yeah, because some people were wanting a much tougher challenge when it comes to the update, or when it comes to the difficulty, and some people were wanting a more buildable experience, which I kind of sympathize with that because I love building, especially in this game. This game, they were saying Aska was Valheim 2.0. I disagree with that completely. I think that is its own thing. It just has the Viking theme. This is Valheim 1 2.0. This game right here. So, and they're quickly adding things that Valheim has, which is really nice. Which is something I really wanted, which we will cover later. But yes, so settings, wrong settings. Play. Shut up. Join. So now you can see which difficulties these are on based on the icon to the left. We can go ahead and hit edit here. So you see this icon means default. So the default settings, these are just tailored towards what they recommend for first-time players. Just an all-around balanced experience. Nothing changed nothing really changed from what you've experienced before, which is just fine. But you can also click the edit button here, and you can see that there's several different ones. So yeah, the balance preset is recommended for first-time players, or for some experience for most players. Enemy amount and difficulty is challenging, but not overwhelming. Then you can go one step back and go to the relaxed, and you can see all the different settings. You can change all of these. It's really cool. You get the relaxed setting, which is this is the most relaxed and easiest preset. I don't know if it's it's the easiest preset, okay, but you can definitely make it easier if you wanted. Enemy amount and difficulty are turned down while resource gain is increased. If you mainly love to build huge bases, this mode is for you, which I agree with. I can sympathize with that. And then we have the hard setting, which is if you love a challenging combat experience, this preset is for you. There are more enemies in the game world. They attack you more often and deal more damage. And then you got the survival, which is the hardcore version. If the hard preset is still too forgiving to you, choose this preset. In survival, not only are the enemies harder, it also features additional survival mechanics, which is basically eating and drinking. Keeping up that type of survival, which actually I was thankful that this game didn't have, but I'm glad that they've added it for people that want it, but you don't have to have it. It's not a thing. And then that's not even the hardest setting. Look at these sliders. Look how high they go. Oh my gosh, dude. You could turn all the experience gains down and turn all of the survivability, or all of the enemies. Turn everything up all the way. Lose all. I don't know if I think that's just drop. That'd be cool if they had a permadeath option. I'd definitely go for a permadeath option. To where you drop everything on death, you lose all your skills, you go all the way back to level 1, and stuff like that. Kind of like 7 days, essentially, without losing the entire world, that kind of stuff. But that's pretty cool. And then workshop protection. Wow, you can really go into depth with this. It's pretty crazy. And these are just the presets, and then they got the custom option, which is what basically is. I guess you could set a preset like default. And that, you can set a preset and then start from there with the custom. And then now you can mess with all this. How high does this go? Many. Simultaneous enemy attacks. Very hard. Oh yeah, because they can really gang up on you. That's pretty crazy. We're just gonna go back to default though, but I just wanted to cover the difficulty change. I'll just escape out of that, and then we'll hop into the game here soon. But that is really really cool. The other change that I want to kind of cover here in a moment is something that can only be done through the main menu anyway. So. But yeah, that was pretty much all the difficulty changes, which is really, really cool. Um, definitely looking forward to messing with that later. Okay, so the next thing we are going to cover is the character creation. They have added a few new options. Where are those options? There they are. So we got skin color, eye color, eyebrow color, 6 additional new character presets. Okay, so I'm guessing that's what these are. Oh yeah, look at all these presets. Hey, it's me! Oh wow, that's almost identical to what I create. I always like to be old man, Father Christmas, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's 6 more presets, and then we've got, yep, skin color. We can go, I thought they already had a skin color option. Maybe they didn't. I don't remember. They say that it's new, so we're going to trust that. Yeah, that. Then we've got, we don't have any new hair. I guess, interesting. Yeah. So beard color, yeah, pure white. So eye color, which is new. They don't have very many. If I had to suggest one thing, I would suggest a slider for all of these. To be honest, with the hex code color, I don't know why I don't know why the devs like to do preset colors and then they only add a few options. It's just like add the entire color scale if you must. I mean, um, because I want to be able to do that. But yeah, eyebrow color as well, and then of course voice, and you get to name your character. Any new voices? Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of a little tidbit there. It was just kind of they added a few new character options, which is pretty nice. You know, always nice to be able to tailor your character to your own, you know, to your own personal um, thing. But I like my character. Yes, it is. Sadly, that's only available for new characters. You can't, go back and add it to your already created character. So anyway, well, on to the next. Okay, back into my game. We're going to be covering something a little bit as well. Something I've asked for a long time. Something that Valheim has had, and something I've always wanted. So we're going to go ahead and cover that. But yeah, just kind of show you just real quick as we look around. That's kind of the world that I've had throughout these updates and stuff like that throughout the game. Um, Rebuilding the church and stuff like that, rebuilding this little town area. But yeah, this world is completely done, including um, the Melodies of Mire update as well, which is up here. Well, actually, it's not 100% complete because I still need to do the find cosmetic items in the Springlands. Apparently, I did. Apparently, I did that, but apparently, I need to do it again. But anyway, let's go ahead and. Oh yeah, my God, got that little building that dragon made. Okay, and if we go and talk to the craftsman here, um, what you need to have inside your game is this guy. One of the many villagers or one of the few villagers, I guess you could say. I guess there's many by this point, but yeah, one of the various villagers that you can get within your town. You need to have the craftsman here, the woodworker, whatever you want to call him. But yes. Oh, so this kind of, I guess this kind of interrupts that and goes into a different little section of the update called the quality of life and balancing. So part of that is they did a rework of the crafting menu with bigger images for easier navigation. Several points of interest have been reworked and improved. Okay, yeah. So that is one of the little things, though, that they have done is they've made these images bigger so that's easier to navigate. Because before it was you had to drag your mouse across the little thing and trying to figure out what it was. And yeah, look at all this. Like we got storage over here. It's all on the left as well. Yeah, apparently I need to be able to craft that. It looks like they got X's on them for the stuff you're not allowed to craft because you don't have the materials nearby, which is nice. Um, yeah, they got production place, which is here, resources, and decorative is where I want to go. So I can double click that, and I can scroll down. I don't remember these limestone vases, but I have no idea. This is the thing I'm excited about. The thing I've asked for a long time, which was the armor stands and the item stands. Yes, very nice. So we've got mannequins here with various poses that you can do to put your armors. Because I've been keeping boxes and boxes of armor and weapons that I wanted to display because I want to display everything, just about. So, and then we've got those to be able to display the armors. We've got the sword and shield rack, which is really nice. We've got the two-handed melee weapons racks, the one-handed. We've got daggers. We've got bows. We've got staves. We've got wands. Interesting. Shield rack, so just shield rack. We got the staff wall mount, the wand wall mount, the one-handed melee weapon wall mount, the two-handed melee weapon wall mount, and the shield wall mount. So everything for every type of item uh, as far as uh, as far as weapons and armor goes. However, I do not see, but it may be further down, but I do not see an item rack for wall and for putting it on the on a table and stuff. But yeah, we got all the decorative stuff here. We've seen all this. Got the doors. Ooh, this is new. Primitive stone shelf. Yeah, I don't remember this shelf being in there. Maybe I mean I could just be misremembering, but yeah. Then you got the hidden doors. Yeah, these are secret doors like the bookshelves and stuff. Secret doors to little passages you can make in your base. Really nice. Then comfort level stuff. This stuff will give you your comfort level. I'm really enjoying the bigger pictures because you can really tell what stuff is, and I like the X's on it to tell you, hey, you don't have the materials for that. So yeah, really cool. Definitely enjoying that as well. Let's set some stuff up from from these, and oh, you can even click this. Look at all this. Look, you can go all the way down. Very nice. Traversal secret doors, miscellaneous. So it'd be under statues probably? No. What would it be under? Fences? Just click on decorative. It's under collections. Okay, collections. Nice. Okay, I put a little bit of something together, just real quick, kind of threw it down into my little treasure room here, which I'll be picking up shortly. But I did discover something cool while using these as well. So I put down those armor stands and stuff, just one of each basically, and then one of each of the weapon stands and whatnot, which does look pretty cool. We got the bows here, we got the daggers plate, which these are the legendary ones, and then we've got the shield rack up here with the hero shield, I believe that one is. We've got a really cool staff here. Get a little just a little thing there. And you can see the menu is actually quite simple. You just click on what you want and then click on it and stuff like that too, which is nice. And then we've got a one-handed axe and then two-handed kind of mace here. And then we got some of the armor stands like this one is the Mystic set, and then we've got the Hawk set, which I'm missing the gloves, unfortunately. I thought I had the gloves, but I guess not. Yeah. Then we got the Double Wand set, which looks like a book, which I got two legendary ones on there, which look rather nice. Um, and then yeah, we got this one, which holds on to two one-handed weapons plus a shield um, as well. And that one's from the Queen's Tomb thing. And then we got the Knight of the what's it called? Yeah, the Guard of the North. There's like the Knight of the North, but that's the Guard of the North set, which is really nice. Which I've been very excited to display, which I'm glad we now can. And we've got a nice bow here, like I said, the daggers, yeah, the Valor Heart daggers, and then this one is the Forsaken bow, which looks really nice. And then, yeah, nice little shield over there. Go over here. Got a big old two-handed hammer from the, what was it called? Yeah, this is the Mandible Crusher. Two big old skulls. Then, yeah, the glowing sword, which I have here, which does give off a glow. So does that sword there. I'm actually gonna take that back, because that's mine. Give me. We'll just leave that one. And then, yeah, another that's the hero's shield. And then another staff, the gleaming staff. So yeah, pretty cool how you can display your weapons and armor either on the floor or on the wall, and then you can display your armor. This is from the Melodies of Mire, the new one of the new kind of vanity sets, which is pretty nice. And then also you have this equip all as armor or equip all as vanity, which they did have a hotkey added to where you could switch between your actual armor and your vanity set, which is really nice as well, basically. Then of course we've got the Elder set here, which is one of the legendary sets, and then we've got the Eagle Eye set displayed up here, which the Eagle Eye set is for those are for bowmen, so I decided to use that on this specific one because when you jump and use the bow, you kind of hold this pose in the air. So, and something I discovered while I was putting all this together is if your armor and or weapons are in magic chests, the armor and weapon stands will actually take from that. So you can see I don't have any armor or anything in my hands here inside my backpack. Of course, I've got my character stuff, but it doesn't take from your character equip, which is nice. You can see I'm wearing you know, the paladin set, the full set there. Um, but yeah, so if you have this stuff in your magic chests, which is really nice because I've got tons of armor and weapons that I've been wanting to display. And it's just kind of a throw together real quick. But yeah, let's say we got our empty set. You can actually click on, see all these different glove sets. These are all in the magic chest nearby. I can put whatever gloves I want. The one thing I do wish they would, I don't know if this is a bug, maybe it is a bug, or if it is a feature, I wish they would change it, is when you select an item, let's say we put these gloves on there, and go, whoops, those are the wrong gloves. Let me switch those gloves. Actually, I think it might be these gloves that I want. This is the other thing too that I want them to change. It's just if I hover over these, I want it to be able to tell me, um, so that I know which gloves are which. Just like if you're doing with the actual armor. So if I go to my character, it tells me what the chest plate is and whatnot. And just tell me what the item is, what its name, so that I can properly put these sets together. Because it's very difficult. Because if you don't know what they look like, you kind of just go through and try to figure it out. Especially if you got many armor sets. But yeah, let's say I want a different one. It's just like, oh, I actually didn't want these. I wanted these here. If I click on those, yes, the gloves go on, but also those gloves go into my inventory instead of back into the chest where they came out of, which is unfortunate. I know that's how the system is, but I do wish that it would just go back into either back into the chest or just something, so it doesn't go back into my inventory, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, that's the same with all the weapons and stuff. When you're switching them out, it goes like, let's see. Yeah, we'll do this one here. This little wand up here. I don't want that wand. I want this wand. Um, then the twisting one then goes into my inventory, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's the way it is. And again, like I said, hovering over it to be able to see what it is would be nice. Hopefully they'll kind of work on this in the future. The other thing is you don't know you don't know if it's a legendary item or not within this set until you click on it. So I don't know if these just say they're all common, but if I actually click on one, it's actually epic instead. Um, which I think if they're in your inventory, it'll tell you, which is what it's looking like. Yeah, if it's in your inventory, it looks like it'll tell you, because I have all those, like the legendary and this one stuff. Those are now all in my inventory. That looks like a crazy wand. Yeah, it does seem to appear to tell you which one's which. So I guess that's a way for you to tell what's in your inventory, but I would much rather it tell me, or at least hover over it and be able to see what it is and what the stuff is. So one thing else while I was going through this, one little change that I'm going to cover here while I'm thinking about it is when you have an item that can be leveled up, it'll tell you what the level goes to now. Unless this is something that has existed in the game. Um, I'm just now noticing this though. You see, like this Veil Rift Axe, it's a level 25, but it can be upgraded to level 30. Same with this common provisional scythe. It's a level 18, but when fully upgraded, it can go to a level 19. Same with this, level 15 can go to level 18. Um, and then level 25 can go to level 27 when fully upgraded. Level 21, it's already fully upgraded. If it's got a check mark on it, like my weapons do, they're level 30, they cannot go any higher. So that is the highest level that they're allowed to go. Cannot be upgraded any further, which is actually pretty nice to be able to know so that you don't waste your time, you don't waste your runes. You can just look at something at one of these weapons and go, yep, that's level 20, that can go to level 24. So that's nice little tidbits and stuff like that, little changes. But yeah, that is the new armor stand stuff, as well the new collectible props on some of that. I don't think I have any fossils to be able to display on shelves and whatnot, but just know that is a thing. There's collectibles and stuff in the game which I'll have to find. But yeah, that's pretty much that part. Okay, and one more thing, just kind of going back to the quality of life, and balancing. They say, yeah, several points of interest have been reworked or improved. So I'm guessing we look on the map here. I don't really know. I don't think the map's really going to show it. I imagine you'd have to go to those places to be able to find out. That's probably why this marker's way over here, because there's a marker up there, but apparently I don't know why that marker's there. I mean, that's a player marker. Have they done anything with the? I can reset the map. Have they done any? Let's see. Create marker. Have they done? Oh, they have. Okay, so they gave us a few more colors and a few more icons, which is really nice. All right, sweet. That is pretty good. But yeah, that's just one of the little tidbits they had. As well as improvements to blocking and parry. As they said, still a work in progress. And then the class balancing, which have been reworked, taking into account the feedback from the community. For the mage gameplay changes, we made concerning and comfortable usage of wands and staves, the survivability and effectiveness in the early game. So, all right. That kind of just covers the little quality of life stuff, I guess. Okay, then, looking further down the line here, as it gets super, super dark. Super dark and spooky. But yeah, looking further down the line here at our updates. Changelog to the gameplay. They've added the difficulty presets. We've already covered that. They've updated the XP needed for leveling. The beginning of the game should feel very similar to before. In later regions, the level ups needed or now need slightly more XP, so you're going to take longer to level up. I guess that's fair. Sorry about that. I guess that's fair. Um, the costs of upgrading weapons have been updated. The goal is to keep the runes economy from inflating too much, especially in later areas. This, however, means that is now more expensive to upgrade, and decisions about upgrading which weapon to upgrade should be made carefully. This actually, I welcome that kind of change because yeah, you could just upgrade every weapon and just kind of see what it does, basically. And now you need to kind of be a little more careful with that, which is fine. The upgrading cost can be changed in the difficulty settings, of course. We covered that as well. Weapons now show the level. Okay, so that was new. The levels they now show the maximum level, which can be increased uh, via that. Um, So now if we look at this, you can see the level 30, the check mark is there, but on stuff that isn't fully upgraded, you will see what level it can be when it is fully upgraded. So that is one of the changes there. Keep let's see, the grappling hook no longer attaches to anchors that are too far off screen or anchors that the player has not seen yet. So the game stops seemingly yeeting Flameborn into unexpected directions. I've had this happen a few times where I see, I was trying to hit E on something else, um, and I ended up getting onto a grappling hook instead, and yeah, it just flew me away from what I was trying to do. Had that happen before um, as well. Example being this hook right here. Um, that was definitely one that. Oops, hold on. That was definitely one that I was always having trouble with. Like I would try. Sometimes I try to access these boxes, and I wouldn't see the E pop up on the chest or whatever in time, and I end up being yeeted up that way instead. So now you do gotta aim to get to it. So, but yeah, no longer will I be kind of looking this way and end up hitting E by accident. You can see it's even hard to even come from here and hit E on that. Need a clear line of sight, which is good. Glad they made that change. Okay. Also, I did miss one by accident. Improved the use of consumables via the action bar hotkeys. Before, when using hotkeys immediately after an attack, it would trigger unintentional, or it could unintentionally trigger another attack, especially with wands. This is a problem that Valheim has as well, or not Valheim, sorry, 7 Days has as well, where you're trying to do something and you swap between something else with the hotkey, and it will still trigger the click on the thing before it finally switches back. So I'm glad they fixed that because that annoys the crap out of me in 7 days, and it'll never be fixed, unfortunately. Let's see. Fix the issue that when dying with a completely filled large backpack, the tombstone inventory wouldn't be able to hold every item. I've never had this happen, but I could see where that could be an issue. Tombstones are now sufficiently large, with uh, uh, which is a very strange thing to write. I agree. That is one of those edge case type of deals where it's out in the ether where somebody had a completely full inventory full of gear and they ended up dying, and they I guess they would lose items. Um, but yeah, I'd say that is interesting. I've never died with a full inventory before, but now I know that is fixed and that will not be a concern. The quality of the screen shakes have been improved. I do have mine off because I hate screen shake, but um, yeah, as a reminder, screen shakes can be switched off in the accessibility tab. Okay, torches can now be dropped while sneaking because you're not very discreet of carrying an Olympic flame. So if you're sneaking with a torch, you can now drop them, I guess. Um, That is funny. Reworked the damage zones of daggers so that small enemies like rats can be hit more reliably. That's pretty nice. It is now possible to interact with secret doors while climbing a ladder. Interesting. Never tried to do that before. But that is oh, I guess maybe if you're on a ladder and you had one of the secret hatches above you, you couldn't open the hatch. I guess I can see that. Okay. And then changed input handling for the instrument song selection so that it works similarly to the ammunition selection of ranged weapons. Okay, interesting. All right, and then moving on to this short little section. We're just going to kind of throw this into one here because we're kind of just reading, really. Combat gameplay and balancing. In Update 3, the work on improving combat and balancing the different combat styles is ongoing. The focus for this update has been a rework behind the scenes to improve the block and parry feature. Yeah, this was necessary, as these mechanics affected by several subtle yet impactful glitches that could render the experience unreliable, if not frustrating. I have had some frustrating fights in this game. While a part of the rework itself cannot be felt on its own, generally gives the player more control, power, and consistency. The visual indication of the parry windows is still something we are working on, as well as further polishing of anticipated animations for the enemies, and then improvements for the mage gameplay and balancing. Cool. Okay. And reading through the rest of this, it's more of just fixes and improvements, really. Um, just several little several little things. Addition. Um, Nothing really addition added other than this stuff here with the shelving and stuff like that. Which is I do want to check this out though. What do you have to say? Pieces of the past. Craft. Okay. Ooh. So new stuff there. Decorative. Oh, we got some new flags and stuff like that. That's cool. New quest, finding fossils. So um, that's going to be new things. So we got a new quest as well. Some quests for Embervale. Talk to new adventure awaits. Continue your journey. Talk to Mr. So yeah. Looks like we've got some new stuff there. She's got nothing new to say. Let's go ahead and check out what Mr. Crawley has to say. She is down here. All right, Alden Crawley, the collector. What do you got? Collecting magical artifacts. So yeah, very cool. So yeah, let's talk about the Howled Halls hide golden urns, forbidden books, and enchanting crystals. So yeah, we've got a few more quests. Howled Hall showcase, one large slot at Carpenter, and then finding Howled Hall's artifacts. So it looks like they're going to send us back into the Howled Halls. To find different artifacts and stuff like that. Oof. I've already been through the Howled Halls. I don't want to do it again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got some new stuff there. Any other new? No, he's got nothing new to say. Yeah, you've got nothing new for me? Other than some resources. Some white club, whatever. Yeah, some of that stuff is still kind of weird. But looks like we got some new quests and stuff that we can go ahead and cover later. But yeah, I think yeah, that's it. That's going to be it for them as well. I wonder if we'll get more quests as we move on. But yeah, looks like we've got some quests to complete, which we will do in a later episode. But I just kind of wanted to cover the update and stuff like that, which yeah, got some new quests. The armor stands and the armor and weapon stands, I'm definitely appreciative of. I was hoping for some item stands as well. However, that is okay because you can display certain things without having to have the item stands. But um, I would like to have some item stands for other stuff. For like some of these items such as having these boxes and whatnot to be able to put them on tables and whatnot. But that'll happen in the future. But yeah, looks like they kind of give us a quest to kind of go back into Enshrouded. But like I said, that'll be a future video. But anyway, as of covering the major portions of the update, the kind of the highlights and whatnot, that is going to be it for this episode of Enshrouded. More like a kind of just a cover of an update type of episode. But yeah, anyway, like I said, that's going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.